Hello YouTube, this is Visch for you here for week 3 and we are up against Excellentname and the Osteo Kangaskhan. This is pretty crazy because pretty much everybody except for 2 teams in our division are 1-1 right now, so it's very tight. If we win this week, we might move up to the 2nd seed in our division, so that's absolutely insane. But Excellentname is a really good battler. And he's got a very scary team to face off with against. So he's got Latios, Clefable, Mega Scizor, Nidoqueen, Volcanion, Decidueye, Raikou, Swellow, Mienshao, and Sneasel, with sea captains being Latios and Sneasel. My team consists of Mega Latios, Suicune, Sylveon, Alolan Muck, Donphan, Conkeldurr, Scizor, Jolteon, Blacephalon, Regirock, and Vullaby, with Z captains being Donphan and Blacephalon. So, noticing his team, like what exactly I think he has a very difficult time trying to break the core of Sylveon, Scizor, and Suicune. Those combined really give him, I think, a lot of difficulty in trying to break them. So, I gotta take a full advantage of that. I would also like to say that if for some reason I get off a boost with Blacephalon to get to +1 speed, Blacephalon becomes absolutely terrifying for him, so you might have to have some prep for that, whether it's Choice Scarf Sneasel, Assault Vest Nidoqueen / Volcanion kind of thing, something like that to try to check it, or even like a Scarf or Raikou. It could be or I guess Scarf Latios is a very plausible bring too, but I have a Alolan Muck right there, sitting right there, so there's no chance that he will not bring that. But based off of what his team setting is, it's very there's some it's very offensive with some bulk, I guess, per se. And apparently the way Excellentname likes to play is that he likes to chip things around first in the beginning, get up hazards, try to hazard stack kind of thing, not like switch around, pivot around, and then try to sweep in the end game with one of his mons or 2 mons. So knowing that, I have planned for a way to try to beat that, but hopefully we do, because I would love to move to 2-1 at this point, as we did fall to Pesky last week. And pretty much, I think my part, if I made a misplay, basically cost me the game, but that's besides the point. Looking at his team, I think there's some things that are give his team a problem, but also he's some good checks to, like, Mega Latios has a very difficult time with Clefable and Sneasel and Mega Scizor, which is kind of annoying, because Mega Latios, I love that thing on this team. I would say that Conkeldurr would be alright, but like he's like a Decidueye, Latios, like it's not really in like a Swellow right there in Clefable. It's really difficult for Conk to come. Like it's great for like Sneasel, and like I guess well. I just had mixed emotions about Conk this match, so. And then there's like the fact that Rocks could be nice against him, and chipping things down, and being able to figure out what kind of Clefable set that is, because my game plan is to find out what Clefable set that is and try to play around that, because Clefable is really the mon, I think, of his core that I need to be focused on the most, and the fact that and if what kind of set that Sneasel is, because if it's a Choice Scarf set, that could be very annoying as well, which yeah. So I want to go into the team I believe I am bringing in a second. What is good to note, though, is that he doesn't have that many mons on his team, meaning that it's a little easier to predict what monster he's bringing, but all of them are pretty decent, honestly. And like things like Decidueye can nasty plot and pass, which could be very, very terrifying to like something like Volcanion, which I have to be aware of. But things like Volcanion get shut down by Mega Latios, so he's got to be aware of that as well. So let's go into the team I'm bringing. I'm bringing Mega Latios first here. Mega Latios, very interesting set. We're going Recover, Calm Mind, Psyshock, HP Fire. This set basically, this set can go really well as long as he is not unaware Clefable, which, by the way, and he's not set up unaware Clefable, I guess per se, because I actually take a Moonblast. I don't get 2-shot by Moonblast from this set. Even with that Calm Mind, I don't get 2-shot, I believe, with this set. So that's something good to know. I do not really touch Latios, but here's the thing: I'm not really sure if I expect Latios to come, just because of the fact that I have a Alolan Muck and a Sylveon that both check it very, very, very well. And I brought a Alolan Muck to the first 2 matches of the week, so I'm hoping that maybe he won't bring that, just because he expects that to be a very obvious bring against him. And Sylveon checks that Latios pretty well too. HP Fire is there for the Mega Scizor. And then Psyshock hits pretty much everything else except for Sneasel, which gets hit by HP Fire. So I think this set can work as long as I be able to scout out what he has on his team during the match. So that's something good to know. I did not put any speed on this. I don't think I really needed to. I really like the bulk a little bit better, because then he has a problem with trying to beat this, I think, with the bulk I have on this. So next we have Warhead. This is my one of my other win conditions. We got Flame Charge, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball, Mind Blown, Fire MZ. This can win as long as he's not a Choice Scarf, Latios, Raikou. Well, depending on how many Flame Charge boosts I can get off. But the optimal thing is to get this in on the Mega Scizor, I guess, for free. Click Flame Charge and then blow something back. Volcanion, I believe, as long as it's not Assault Vest, gets taken out after rocks by Shadow Ball. Z Mind Blown destroys Clefable from full max HP, max defense. Clefable gets absolutely annihilated by Z Mind Blown. That's without any chip. Let's see. I believe Latios gets destroyed by Shadow Ball. Is there anything else? Nidoqueen gets destroyed by Z Mind Blown too. So that's something. Those are all good things to know about his team. If he thinks he's unaware Clefable is going to stop this thing, I don't think he's really going to, unless I have the Z Mind Blown already gone. So that's something to note against his team. His priority options to try to deal with this is like Sucker Punch Nidoqueen, which, by the way, Pursuit's Nidoqueen, Assault Vest Nidoqueen is actually a decent bring maybe for Blacephalon, which is why I'm kind of expecting that, which is why I have Z Mind Blown over Z Shadow Ball, just in case, because I expect, I don't expect AV Volcanion as much as the AV Nidoqueen, even though Volcanion might be a better target to this. It can't do much to the rest of my team, I feel like. This is, I believe, to outspeed Mienshao, the speed currently, and then if I get the +1, it outspeeds Scarf Mienshao, which is really good. And I think this could actually get a win if I play it correctly. No, I do need to be aware of the fact that he could bring Shadow Sneak or Sucker Punch Decidueye, which I need to be aware of that. He could be, and Ice Shard's not going to do much to this by Sneasel, and Mega Scizor with Bullet Punch. It's not going to do as much as it typically would, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to hit as hard. I am running Naive Nature, even though I have the 16 HP there. Because of the Naive to get off as much damage as it can with the Flame Charge on the Mega Scizor, just in case he decides to stay in and click Knockoff. So that's something to know as well. And I don't really expect to take that many special hits on this side, and even then, Clefable can't really do too much with Moonblast against me. So, and that means I get set up as well as that on that if I don't get the special attack drops. Now we have Tony Starks with the Expert Belt here. HP Fire, U-Turn, Bullet Punch, Struggle Bug. So this is a very intriguing set, as Struggle Bug allows Volcanion is a very good switch into this, right? So what the thing is supposed to do is get the Struggle Bug off to lower its Volcanion special attack, so it can't do as much, as well as allow Suicune, Mega Latios, and Sylveon to very easily switch into that a lot easier, I guess. HP Fire 2-shots Mega Scizor, I believe, unless he's like max Spadaf kind of thing. And U-Turn for Memento and Bullet Punch is very nice for his team like Clefable. I do need to be aware that Clefable could be an issue if it's like unaware and I'm not able to break it with Scizor or Blacephalon, because that could be a very plausible issue, which I'll have to play around in the next, I guess, couple mods very carefully. Bullet Punch is very good against his team, I guess to say, and and the pivoting will allow me to get momentum and stuff. And I don't really need Roost because you'll see in it on a couple of Pokemon that why I don't really need Roost as much. Struggle Bug, of course, as I said, was very nice for things like Nidoqueen and Volcanion that could really help with dealing with them, because Megalodius could help with Nidoqueen as well, and Volcanion, and allowing that not to take as much damage from those mons could be very pivotal in the match in the late game. Next we have Suicune, which is Protect, Toxic, Roar, Scald. Pretty much max HP, max defense. This could help with the Mega Scizor as well. It helps with Volcanion. It helps with Mienshao. It helps with Sneasel. This thing really could do a lot of work. Roar is there for the Clefable kind of thing or any kind of setup. Toxic is for the to wear things down with like Volcanion. It's a very plausible switch in for this, as well as the what's it called? Toxic for like Decidueye. And if he's unaware Clefable, we'll find out right. I can get the Toxic off and wear that thing down. So that's really good to know. And then Sylveon here, which is really what I was pointing out before too. Wish, Protect, Baton Pass, Hyper Voice. This is so I don't. This Bidef is so I don't get two-shot by Specs Swallow, I believe, and Wish, Protect, Baton Pass, Hyper Voice. Baton Pass for the Mega Scizor switching, because that's very that could be a possible switch in as well as Nidoqueen and Volcanion. So if I get the momentum on that, I could get into Megalodios on the Nidoqueen and Volcanion and put in a lot of work, as well as for the Scizor, I could get into Blacephalon and put in an amazing amount of work. Wish really is really good against this match. For Suicune, for Scizor, maybe even Blacephalon and like Megalodios, it really helps it out. The defense investment is to help with the Mienshao and stuff like that. So, and like Psyshocks from Latios. And last but not least, we have Zanzibar. Kind of just toss this mon on the end of the team, because I was talking about like the calcs with Volcanion versus Blacephalon. I felt like I wanted a rocker this match. I was considering Regirock, but like also having immunity to Raikou, Volt switching, so it doesn't get momentum, could be really nice in the game. So that's why I have this Donphan here with Stealth Rock's Earthquake, Knock Off, Roar. Knock Off is for the Latios to take off any possible Scarfers on his team. And Roar is there to get those rock strip damage on his team. Earthquake is for stab kind of thing to hit like a Raikou, and of course I said rocks because rocks could be very important for the late game for being able to get Blacephalon in and sweeping at the end of the game, and to be able to tell whether his Clefable is of course unaware or what's it called, Magic Guard. So I think I would prefer Magic Guard in this match. But there's a very good chance he brings Unaware because of the amount of possible setup I could have on this team. So we got to be able to prepare for both. And in that case, I got to be able to figure out which. It could also help with to see what kind of recovery he has on the Clefable for the late game. So that is the team we are bringing for this week. Hopefully we do pull out a W in this. I would love to move to 2-1, as I said, and catapult us up in the standings. But Excellentname is of course a very good battler, so we got a handful on our hands. So thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out the match tomorrow. I should be syncing it up with Ian. I'm not sure. We'll see when we get up, but the match should be a very good match. So hopefully we pull out the dub. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bash.